Tricks. 5 teenagers, 5 different lives, 5 different choices, 1 outcome. As the teens go along, somehow, their 5 tales intertwine into one heartbreaking story. All they want is love. What they got was something different entirely. The preacher's daughter, Eden, who was raised in a very religious family, meets a boy named Andrew, and it's all downhill from there. When her parents find out what she has done in Andrew, they send her off to Tears of Zion. But what they don't know is Tears of Zion is a hell because they abuse her there. But when she finally gets enough courage to run away from Tears of Zion, she ends up in Las Vegas, where that might not be the best choice. But finally a girl changes her mind to go back home, because after all, she's better than turning tricks. Seth was a farm boy raised in Indiana, so when he told his dad that he was gay, it was quite shocking. His dad was so upset, so disgraced of his son, that he kicked him out. But what he didn't know by kicking him out only worsened him, because what happens in Las Vegas should stay in Las Vegas, but this will scar him forever.
Pay your dues and you play for free and you pray.
Whitney's a girl who doesn't feel accepted by her mom, but she finds comfort in visiting her dad in San Francisco where he works. Her sister is what we would call the perfect one. She feels like she's not perfect, but when she meets a guy named Brian, and he makes her feel beautiful by taking pictures of her, and he promises to take her to Las Vegas so they can have a better life, things start changing. She resolves to turn in shirt and nurse. He starts abusing her and prostituting her. Promises her better, but what she doesn't know is Brian's really going to become her pimp and prostitute her out. Whitney, was this really what you wanted? Was this the life that you thought would be better than your parents and living in your sister's envy?
Into town, step off the bus, shake off the where you came from.
And taking care of her siblings suddenly turns to turning tricks. The only bad thing is that her mom was turning tricks for so long, and that's why she couldn't take care of her kids. And Ginger is so sad about this choice she made. But when her little brother gets hit, she finds that it's too much for her. She can't handle this. And she meets a girl named Alex, and they both run. They run so far away and promise that on the other end that it's going to be better. So one day, Ginger says, "Alex, let's run." And they do. They jump on a charter bus and hit town that very same night. But what they don't know is that Alex has in store for them both to be turning tricks. Alex says that they won't be turning tricks for long, just until they can pay off Misty, the girl who's letting them live there. But Ginger doesn't believe this one bit.
We love it, we hate it, we're all just trying to make it in this crazy town.
Cody's a typical teenager. He works at GameStop, and he is falling for this girl named Ryan. When he starts dating her, though, she starts playing cards, which turns into gambling. When Cody finally gets a gambling problem, and he has to deal drugs just to be able to buy in advance, it creates a problem. But then, not only does he play cards, he plays online. He also steals his mom's credit cards, which is really bad, because his stepdad had just passed away from having a heart disease. And this kills him because he sees that his little brother is turning into what Cody is now, and he hates this. Between gambling and drugs, he has to go out and sell his body for this girl named Misty. He never thought he'd do this. He thought he would straight. That's what he thinks anyway. But now he's not sure it's true. Will he ever get out of turning tricks, gambling, or doing drugs? Guess you'll have to read the book and find out.
Love it, we hate it, we're all just trying to make it. We love it, we hate it, we all came here to make it in this crazy town.